right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
We're back with another Chew Quieter, and we have a third person here, as you can see. And this is going to be a regular thing now. This is going to be your host
Lineup.
For every show from now on.
Yeah, with a trio of something we don't know yet.
Lineup.
This is Chris Meehan, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Originally from Australia. I should have got some Fosters for this occasion.
No, we shouldn't have. No. I actually left my Vegemite back on the counter. I should have got that. Could have had Vegemite
I have some
and
shrimp, and the girls have some Barbies.
That's for you, Diesel.
He has his Olivia Newton-John posters on the other wall.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
see it
over
from
there.
here. And his
He's up on the ceiling.
His Paul Hogan poster is on the other wall opposite.
Yes, yes.
When I actually made that joke to you a while back, you had said that you didn't like her. You always had pictures of Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, Cindy Crawford and Danny Minogue. You wouldn't even know who Danny Minogue was.
No.
Yeah, she was kind of hot.
Is she Australian or is she?
Oh yeah, she's Australian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why we never heard of her.
Yes.
We only hear like the superstars, like Nicole Kidman, Mel Gibson, Paul Hogan.
Well, yeah. Well, I think Mel Gibson was from New Zealand to begin with.
Same
Was it?
shit.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
thing. So everyone, welcome Chris. He's going to be our third co-host from here on out. He's going to be providing some insight on everything that we talk about. He's still a fixture in the off-road world. So he's just another bug in the ear for everyone to listen to. Bzzz.
Yeah, well, or laugh at my accent, either one.
Yeah. Well, I think you should start this show doing an American accent.
I can't. The only word
Big
that comes
Mac,
out,
Budweiser, Donald Trump.
the only word that comes out American is probably Alabama. That's about it.
See, we can do 13, 14.
Oh,
Fosters.
13, 14. You know, if I really think about it now, I still count like I'm in America. When you do the teen, I really have to think about doing the dean when I talk. Because that's how we 15.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
makes it hard. That's why I get confused when I talk, because I don't know if I'm talking American or Australian. Which word do I use? Aluminum or aluminium?
Aluminium. Yeah.
I can't spell that word
Queen's
name
English
anymore.
or President's English? What am I doing here?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when we met last week, we were at a bar. We went to Uncle Nearest's, Nearest Green Distillery.
Nearest Green, yes.
And we were talking about the foreign middle finger.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. And I thought it was a rumor. I didn't know if it was totally true or not, but you're like, yeah. You know, sometimes when my mom was mad at me, she'd turn her back and I'd give her, this behind her back.
Yeah. Well, so right now the kids were actually having I don't know how it got brought up, but I think Allie, the oldest, was like doing this. Like, yeah. And I'm like, that doesn't mean yeah. Like, she goes, but it's like peace. And I'm like, no, that is peace. This is something completely different. It's pretty much you're doing this.
Yeah. So I was watching, I don't know if you guys have seen this show, Wrexham on Fox, FX.
No.
Welcome to Wrexham. It's about a football club in Europe. And Ryan Reynolds and the other guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, McElherney or something like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They bought a football team out there, a Welsh football team. Soccer for us.
Oh, so is this like the takeoff of that other TV show that went really good? The American goes over to England to manage a football team.
I think they did it just as that was going
Copycat.
or just before.
So
I can't remember.
a copy of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Ted Lasso,
Yeah.
yes.
Ted Lasso was so fucking great.
Yes,
It
well,
was
of
so- it
course.
was funny as hell.
It's English humor. So,
Yeah.
and put an American in the mix. And
So I'm watching the show, and they're showing footage of the stands, and there's the rival football teams walking through, and there's just guys giving the double birds, I guess you want to call them.
yep,
So I
Pretty
thought that
much.
was funny.
yes. It's the big FU. Like, up yours, buddy.
Yeah.
It's up yours. It's not the FU, it's up yours.
See, and the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure over there, the way you give it has more attitude. Just like if you give the middle finger
Well-
here a certain way, has more attitude. Like if you
Well-
do like with this
Well, yeah,
rather
and
than this,
then you've got like
That's
this, and there's all these other, like the kids
Yeah.
are coming out with these days. It's just like, whatever. But
Well,
when
this
I was
is twice
growing
as
up,
many fingers.
yeah, but it's quicker.
It's
just
like doubled up.
well, well, it's just like a double
one in the
fuck
pink,
you.
one in the pink, one in the stink.
So
Was it
when
like
I was
this?
growing up, when I was growing up as a kid, we never saw the middle finger. It just wasn't existent. So when we had, when I started getting older, like a teenager, the middle finger became a thing. It was like shock horror. What the hell is that thing? Like, what does that mean? If this means up you, what does that mean? We had no idea. Because I always watched my dad. My dad was a truck driver, so driving 18-wheelers and all this kind of stuff. And he would always do this. And then one day I just saw him do this, and I'm just like, what was that?
That changed the game.
Were you saying hello? Is that a sign for hello? I don't know. And he told me, he says, well, this one was like up you, like you're pissing me off, and this one's fuck you. And I'm like, okay, then we'll use this one.
this one's better.
So, yeah, that's just culture.
And
I'm
while
pretty
we're
sure
at,
the Americans started it off.
yeah, I doubt it. I think it was probably the Brits.
No, the Brits were very this.
Were they?
I'm pretty sure it was Americans.
We'll have to.
We
go
might have to
that.
research that one.
Yeah. While we were at the distillery, you pointed something out. There was a graduation party going on,
Hmm.
and you asked me, "What's with Americans celebrating graduations?"
They're like
You
really
said-
bad, like heavily.
And you said that in Australia, that's not a thing. It's just,
Yeah,
hey, congratulations,
like
you
you finished
do
your
what
high
you're
school.
supposed to.
Hmm. Yes. Like, did you pass? Yes, I did. Like, woohoo! Congratulations. See you later.
Yeah.
Go get a job.
And out here, kids are
Simple.
getting parties, a car. They're getting
Yeah.
money like
Trips to Hawaii.
Goodfellas. They're getting envelopes of money like Goodfellas.
Trips to Hawaii.
So, and that's the thing is, like, when I was growing up in Australia, we'd see all the American shows, and it's like, can you hear my dog right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, Ralph!
Ralph, stop it.
Go away.
Oi.
Shut up. Growing up, I always felt like I was getting left out. Like, why don't I get a car? Like, why don't I get this massive party? Why didn't I get like the girls at home? Why didn't they get a 16th birthday party?
Yeah.
Like a sweet 16. We never did. We did 18 and 21. That was the years you waited for your birthday because it was like a big thing. And then you guys start doing graduation stuff. And I'm like, I graduated high school. Why didn't I get a party? Well, I didn't graduate high school. I left early, but we
That's
never
why you didn't get a
celebrated
party
that.
then.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, fuck. Really? You want a party? You didn't graduate? Fuck. Entitled some bitch.
Yes, dude.
I was there a couple days. Come on, give me a party.
Yes, yes.
Well, like I
did-
told you, the way I see it is, if you see a kid having a graduation party, like a big deal, it's probably because parents didn't really expect them to graduate. They were overachieving. So, like, for example, my cousin got a big graduation party. My girl cousin did. Her brother, my cousin Jeff, didn't get a graduation party. And that's because they knew he was going to graduate. He went on to be he went to Ranger School after when he was in the Army. Now he's like the head of IT for the LA County Public Works or something crazy. Like he's got a really big deal. He was a professor at Pepperdine. So like it was expected of him at a young age that he was brilliant. and he would probably just go on to do good things. Whereas my other cousin, it was questionable. So when she graduated, it was like, yeah, thank you. You're not going to live in the house until you're 40.
So she still lives in the house?
Yes, she
No, no. But she does well for herself, though.
Yeah, so it's
So I think
I don't
that's my theory.
yeah.
Wow.
Armando has the kids now. Finally, one out of the house and one about to leave the house.
No.
So-
I got both of them still fucking live here.
They both still live there.
There's 2 fucking leeches still in this house.
At least you get free Taco Bell for it.
No, none of them work at Taco Bell anymore.
Oh God! What's
Man,
the
you
get
get
free
no
nothing.
perks. Why are they still there for, Armando? Are they house cleaning?
No.
Are they mowing the lawns?
No.
Cleaning the pool?
No.
Man, they need to there's the door.
I pay for a house cleaner. I clean the
There's the
pool.
door.
Yeah, well, one of them's starting college in a couple months, so she'll be heading out for a few years, but she'll be back. She'll be back and forth.
Well, you just got to remind him, Armando, retirement's coming up. That's when you need to start looking after me.
Yeah.
That's when the payback comes.
Well, I'm hoping she goes to college. I can actually move out and go do shit. I think I'm gonna downsize. I want to downsize everything. I want to go live in a rental. I want to sell off trailers and
Scouts that aren't built yet.
No, that's gonna have to go get built. I'm gonna have to go send that off. So
You notice everything you're
that'll
saying.
go get built.
Everything you're saying is such a boomer thing to say, right?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
And you're
I'm
just a
boomer.
few years shy of a baby boomer.
I know. I'm a little young, but it's the age. It's the age. You start to go, shit. I want to do more shit. I want to not worry about shit.
My retirement's very easy. I'm just going to get an RV and plop it on BLM somewhere and just move it every 30 days or 16 days, whatever you've got to move it. That's it. I'm done.
I would 100% just do that. I would sell the house, get an enclosed trailer, put get the Scout built, put it behind that, and just travel around the world.
Yes.
And then
Isn't that,
and then,
isn't,
and then
isn't
have
that
a
a
boat.
bit of irony, though? Mel Gibson did the same thing in Lethal Weapon 1.
Yeah, but mine ain't going to blow up, though. Get shot by helicopters. No, not going to
Did he live
happen.
in an RV or did he live in a mobile home?
He was in a caravan, a
Yeah.
trailer.
A caravan? The trailer on
Yeah.
the beach.
On the beach. I've never ever seen a trailer in Malibu on the beach.
No, and you still
Well,
won't.
If you watch movies and TV, it happens all the time. The
I know.
Rockford Files had it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Probably the same trailer.
Probably.
They just painted a different color.
I don't think
Periwinkle
they painted
blue.
it.
I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just I already know where I want to sit. I've already planned where to put the RV, and I've just got 20 more years to go to work, and hopefully it's still BLM land, and we'll be good.
Have either of you already planned your funeral and all that?
Funeral?
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm going to die, Gabe, so I don't know.
Well, of course, that's the whole point of planning it now.
Oh, I'll just get put in a
Burnt.
vase and be done.
Yeah. Drop me freaking off of
Yeah.
drop me off the top of the world so you motherfuckers have to make that stupid drive one more time. Fucking hate
I
that
could
trail.
already see it. There's a flyer. There's a Facebook post. Armando's memorial run, top of the
Yeah.
world, and then a bunch of comments. Fucking asshole! Why did
Fuck
you
that
pick
guy.
that fucking trail?
We hate that
Yeah.
trail.
I hate that trail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And Jake, you have to spread his ashes at the end of the
Yes.
edge.
Yeah, you got to
Yes.
walk to the edge, Jake.
Yes, Jake.
Him and
Walk to the edge.
Will are going to be my pallbearers.
half
And then
each. Half
we'll
each.
throw Travis in there too.
And you know they're going to be wearing leashes tied to
Oh.
something.
They'll be tied to each other. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that actually.
Oh God.
I mean,
Stiff
last
as
time we were
boards. One will
last
be
time we were
squealing. One will be stiff, can't move. I don't know what Travis is going to be doing, but Will's going to be screaming like a little girl.
well, last time we were there, Jake, I think he did let out a little yelp because we
Yeah.
laid down at the edge to look over, and he was not a fan of doing that.
No. No, he's even when he parked his Jeep up there, he was stiff as a rock. And I looked at him and I said, dude, you going to move? He's like, my body, like my mind wants to get the hell out, but my body won't move.
Yeah.
Good times. But I'm the same. Like he wants to go at top of the world. I want to go at the Grand Canyon. Like throw me off. Let the wind take me wherever I go.
So one of my wishes is half of my ashes, a third of my ashes get spread at the beach in California, Huntington Beach. A third of my ashes get spread at Wheeler Lake in Colorado.
Mm.
And then the rest of my ashes, my wife keeps and does whatever she wants with them.
So he's like you, Armando, going to a really shitty trail.
Yeah.
Oh, you liked Wheeler Lake. You liked it.
It was
a pain in the ass trail, though.
It was.
It's
And
a
we got
beautiful
told,
trail.
we got told off and everything. It was a really good trail. It's a memorial. It's a memorable trail. I got to see Armando like get in his shorts and jump in the water and get abused by a woman walking a dog, and yeah, it was a fun time.
Wouldn't that be funny if the same jackass was on the trail when we were doing that memorial run for me? I'm looking down from wherever the fuck I've been purgatoried and just laughing my ass off. You motherfuckers.
Yeah, throw some of those in his face.
Yeah.
Make him choke.
Just-
Poof.
Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't have no plans for it just yet.
Yeah,
You guys aren't going to get rid of me just yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen for either of us soon, just because we drink and we don't take care of ourselves. And it's usually the ones that do not drink and the ones that do take care of themselves that somehow mysteriously have the heart attack. Or
I'm taking drugs tomorrow. I'm
aneurysm
going to be a cocaine addict, pill popper. I'm going to rob the streets, and I'll live forever because it never ever happens to them.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm like
Crackheads live forever.
Unless you're a rock star.
Crackheads for life.
Speaking of crackheads, you guys heard the name Morgan Spurlock before, right?
Nope.
No.
Do you remember the movie Super Size Me?
Oh,
yes,
yes, the guy
that
from
guy.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
guy
he was
in the
cracked out on
30s
McDonald's
of,
for a
yeah.
year, I think it was.
Yeah, he
So
died, right?
He recently died of cancer.
But they can't say it was McDonald's that caused it.
No, but so I was looking into this, and apparently there are cancer-causing properties in some of McDonald's food.
Well, of course, it's made in California.
There's cancer-causing things in everything.
So I found this video from this doctor. His name is I wrote it down somewhere.
Dr. Hyde.
Paul Saladino. And so he came out with this
sounds
video.
a lot like Paul Sorvino. This sounds fake.
And he came out with this, I think it was a TikTok video.
Oh,
And he kind of describes everything that's going on. So check this out.
Which is worse, this pack of Marlboro Reds or this French fries from McDonald's? I'm a board certified MD, and you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. Acrolein is a toxic substance known to be in the gaseous form of cigarette smoke, also known to cause cancer by harming your DNA metabolic pathways. You're not going to believe that this package of French fries has more acrolein in it than this package of smokes. Acrolein is a toxic substance. You must avoid it. You should not be feeding your children or yourself McDonald's French fries. These French fries contain more than 100 cigarettes full of acrolein. Why am I telling you this? Because people need to know.
First of all, that guy looks like he smokes, and he's too fucking skinny. So come on, I'm not taking that guy's advice for shit.
he definitely does not go to McDonald's.
No, come
How does he
on.
know? How does he know?
Right.
I'm sure he's done the studies on it. And there have been other studies about it. And have you seen those other people just leaving an unwrapped burger out? And it doesn't
yes, that
get
doesn't
moldy or...
It's a cheeseburger. I don't eat cheeseburgers because of it. I haven't seen it done to a Big Mac yet, so I continue to eat Big Macs.
Yeah.
I still don't know
What's supposed to deteriorate in that?
Well, the bread for one. It's supposed to get
Like what?
moldy. It's supposed to...
Yeah.
No, it's too dry. There's no moisture in the bread to actually get.
It's because it's got too much
To get
chemicals
dry.
in it.
Yeah, I think it's got a lot of preservatives that cause that to, not age the way it should.
I remember as a child, 5 or 6, eating KFC at home. You guys will probably remember it. You eat with your fingers and you just have mess on your fingers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the favorite thing at the end where you just lick it all off your fingers.
Right.
Well, you don't get that now. But it's still the same recipe. So what's changed?
I haven't thought about that.
It's the same stuff as Big Macs. They don't taste the same. Cheeseburgers don't feel the same.
Yeah.
They're all got so much chemicals in them now. Who knows what we're freaking damn eating? Just don't talk about the chicken nuggets because I can't stop not eating them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
All
But
right, well,
apparently,
okay.
apparently,
So-
the recipe and everything in America is completely different from overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we have free healthcare, so it's healthier. Because the government don't want to pay.
Well,
Whereas
we don't
America-
have free healthcare anymore.
Well, that's because that's why they put all the bad stuff in. Because if you were healthy, Big Farm wouldn't make money.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They want
We're gonna
everyone
make
to
you healthy.
Yeah.
You're gonna be addicted. You're gonna be addicted to some sort of pill.
Yes.
Is the idea? Is that you got
Yes.
health care?
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
wait a minute. Back to this fucking doctor.
Oh, look, Amando's been Googling stuff.
I do this all the time. Acrylamide. Basically, it's caused by frying, baking, or roasting certain foods such as potatoes or grains. So
That's a
you can
byproduct.
so you can roast a potato and it'll still create acrylamide. So the idea of putting McDonald's French fry out there is sensationalizing this to be it's only McDonald's French fries. It's nothing McDonald's is doing. It's nothing to do with French frying. It has to do with the potato and the idea of the potato. Just like that green shit in a potato, they tell you not to eat it because it's poisonous because it has that stuff in it probably.
Mm. So no
What do you mean
fries
the
for
green shit in
anybody.
the potato? You talking about
I'm
it being
going
like
down a-
not ripe?
Yeah, because would get a potato and it looks like has kind of a green tinge to it,
Oh, mhm.
especially a
Yeah.
white potato.
Yep.
That's supposed to probably have a lot more of that in there. That's supposed to be the toxic portion of a potato. You're supposed to cut it off.
I had no idea, and I still make potatoes with those.
Yeah, you're supposed to cut the green stuff off.
Well, you're doing all the bad stuff, so you're not going to die, Gabe. So it's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I did a lot of drugs when I was younger. I ate
We
bad
can tell.
potatoes. I'm going to be 100 years old.
When you were younger, like last week. Okay, last year.
I gave up drinking for a minute.
Yeah, it
That-
was.
that-
It was.
that
It was
minute's
the
up.
ride.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, it was the ride from the gas station back to the house. Oh, no.
Speaking of drinking, I turned Chris onto Tennessee whiskey,
The
Yeah,
song or the actual whiskey?
the actual whiskey.
it's actually pretty good.
It's really good. If you
It's pretty good.
get some good stuff and you actually get in there and do some of the tastings and you kind of figure out what you'd like and what you don't like, how they're processed, how they're making it, and then what their processes are and the differences, and you find out what you like, it makes things way better.
Well, the
I
problem is
definitely know what I hate.
well, I don't like bourbon, but the only problem is that if I buy a bottle, it's going to sit on the shelf with my other 3 bottles of scotch that I don't drink, and it'll just sit there and age because Justine doesn't drink, and I don't drink by myself.
So you just need to invite some buddies.
Yeah.
You know, wait till those kids get older.
Right now, they should be making me drink.
I have one that's age to drink, so we hang out and drink.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Speaking of going crazy, there was an American recently that lost his fucking mind in the Congo in Africa. He was convinced by his friend to go with him to the Congo with his father and start a coup. And he got caught up in the coup, and they arrested him. Would you have to just be heavily influenced by your friend to do this, or do you think this guy's just retarded?
Retarded.
He has a bit of
That's-
retardation.
Yeah, that's a monkey see, monkey do. Your kids jump off the bridge. Are you gonna follow them? fucking retarded.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so there's video of him being arrested. It was actually, there was a total of 3 Americans that were part of it. He was just one of them. So here's the video of that. As you can see, they fucked him up. He's all bloody and shit.
Yeah.
Why does he look like a terrorist on that passport?
He might be just one of these, like I said, one of these retarded fuckers that thinks he's doing the right thing.
He thought he could liberate the whole
Muslim or
country.
Amish?
That's what he thought.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. He's waving his virtue flag. Oh, these poor people in the Congo, they're being treated poorly and this and this and that. I'm going to go save them.
Yeah, and if they keep me hostage, it means America will come and get me, and then we'll just get involved in another war.
Yeah.
But no, we don't worry about retarded people. We just forget about them and just move on.
So there was another video of him. He was trying to calm down. And one of the guys finally was just like, you know what, fuck you, I'm not calming down. And just boom, hits him with the butt of his rifle right in the face.
Nice.
I was like, good for you.
That's your cue to shut up.
Yeah, teach this motherfuckers, you don't fuck around in the Congo.
You're lucky you still got your head and we haven't, given it to the gorillas.
Or the cannibals.
Well, yeah. Are they still out there?
They're definitely in Haiti.
Is that where
That's
the Congo's
crazy.
at?
No, the Congo is
in Africa.
It's in Africa.
Somewhere.
I'm all Congo and Haiti are
Yeah, Haiti's not
kind of far.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the same animals, so I mean, fuck, could be the same thing. But what was that guy's name that read that revolution or that episode of Violence in Haiti? The rebel commander or something.
Man, I've got to get a day job because I'll be able to research this stuff and find out what you find out, Gabe.
It's okay. So every bit of my downtime, I just surf X. It used to be Twitter, and that's how I get my rapid news. Obviously, I don't watch mainstream media, so
nobody watches that anymore.
No, so X will have a lot of undercover journalists. They'll have Max News. I follow Max News quite a bit. So for me, it's just a really quick main line of news for that period of time that I'm looking at it. So what I usually do is either save a post or repost it. That way I can go back to look at it later in depth when I have more time.
Right. Yeah. When would that be? Before you go to bed at 9:00?
No. So usually when I'm on the toilet.
Oh.
I'm on the shitter. I was just going to say, he takes a lot of shits, apparently. He's on the clock for 8 hours, but he shits for 3.
Yes.
I do use that excuse quite a bit at work. We tried to contact you. We sent you an email about 5 minutes ago. They had an emergency. Where were you? I was in the shitter. Again?
Yes. Again?
Yes, again.
It's like the
I had to
12th time
restart
of
the
day.
computer. So I'm sorry.
Is that a problem? Are my bowels a problem?
Like, this is why I work from home, because it's a problem.
Yeah. Don't judge me, boss. Shit.
Yeah. God, that's a lot.
This is why I can't commute, because I got to shit every 5 minutes. You want to move the building about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes from my house, so I can actually get there and shit.
When I did used to commute to work,
get there, punch in, shit, and then go to work.
When I did used to commute to work, I almost had an accident one time. So I used to walk a mile to the train stop, and then it was a good 30-minute train ride into downtown, and then it was a good 1.5 mile walk to my office building. I get off the train, and my stomach is like, you need to find a comfortable bathroom really soon. And I'm thinking to myself, I have a 1.5 mile walk, and this 1.5 mile walk is going to push this thing out even quicker. So as I'm walking off the platform, I start to use, the Lyft app. I'm like, I'm going to get a Lyft and just get there quicker, and it won't be a big deal.
Yo,
So
15 minutes later for the Lyft to show up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm like, as
And
I'm
you can't
walking,
walk anywhere because how's he going to
Yeah.
find you?
as I'm walking down the platform, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is fucking stupid. I just need to hurry up and I just need to walk faster because this lift is going to take 5 minutes to get here. It's going to cost me $20 because it's peak time. I just need to walk faster.
I can walk.
So
I can walk in 6 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm like halfway there and I feel the turtle head. I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. This is just not good. So
How do we get to this stage? How do we get to toilet humor and talking about turtle heads coming out?
It always happens.
It's Armando's fault.
It always happens. All right. So do you know how to fight that and make that not happen?
Except for
walk
clenching my
backwards.
butt cheeks? No.
No, you walk backwards.
Really?
Really, walk backwards.
I don't know if I want to try that.
Damn it! I want to see what happens. I don't know if it works. I just want to see what happens.
Here's how the experiment would go. I have to take a shit. I'm in my house. I'm holding it to try to this experiment. I start walking backwards up the stairs. My wife is like,
Fall down
"What
the
the
stairs.
fuck are you doing?" I'm like, Armando told me
I've got
about
a
this
turtle head.
experiment that if I walk backwards, it'll stop the progress of the shit coming out of the ass.
So now there's shit running down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's filled up my socks.
Speaking of shit, I actually had a shit dream last night. My buddy Rob Ryan in this dream invited me to his house for barbecue. And whatever he made me just shit for like an hour. I used up a whole roll of toilet paper. I couldn't get my ass clean. I used the whole box of dude wipes. And I hear his wife outside of the bathroom door. I told you not to invite him. So I told him about the dream, and he just like, yeah, that'll never happen. And I
What
was
do you
like,
take? What do you take to help you sleep, Gabe? I want some.
Nothing. That's
No.
the,
You
that's,
have
that's
the
weird
problem.
thing.
wildest dreams.
I do, and I really hate it. I wish I didn't have dreams, period. Because I wake up from them, and sometimes I can't go back to sleep.
Well, the dreams I wake up to, like it's reality. It's not a dream. So I slap myself every morning to go, wake up. This is a dream. No, it's reality. And I'm like, damn it. Here we go again. Same day.
Well, here's a dream that I hope we can wake up from soon. Is yesterday Trump was found guilty on 34 counts of felonies.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
I know a lot about politics, but if you are charged with a felon, you can't run to be president. Is that right?
I've seen that question asked quite a bit on X, and it doesn't appear that it can prohibit you.
'Cause
I think
there
the
was
only thing it prohibits you from is voting for a period of time.
Oh, yeah, because I think another president was a felon and he got voted in. So I'm just like, oh, he just got caught cheating on his wife. Big deal. Let's move on. I'm still going to vote for him if I could vote. One more year to go, guys. One more year to go.
You still have your green card, or what's going on there?
Yeah. Well, do you see ice anywhere?
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
that's
like,
why Ralph was barking because they're at the door.
it's ATF. They're about to shoot Ralph.
He's over there barking and dog. La migra, la migra.
What does that mean?
La immigration.
Oh,
It's a code word for the beaners when they got to run.
oh, okay.
You need to watch
Because
more
the-
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand Spanish, so I don't know.
Neither do we.
Yeah.
Oh, the only time I remember that, and I don't know if I told you this in we're talking, I went to San Francisco for a holiday back when I was living in Australia. And there's one hill in San Francisco where they have a market on top. And there's one road that goes all the way up to the top. And you can see over the whole of San Francisco. And we were up there, and I'm talking like 20 years ago, maybe more. And I forget who we were up there with. I think we were with some people from the hotel. And next minute, everyone just starts running. And I mean, they're running down a hill like this steep, just grass hill, with like their arms full of clothes. And I'm like, did they just steal all that? And no, someone said, no, the police are coming. They're all the illegals They're trying to sell stuff
yeah.
running down the hill. I'm just like, whoa, because there was hundreds of them.
If you want a crash course on immigration deportation, watch Born in East LA.
Oh,
So it's quite a funny movie.
I'll. It must be pretty good if Armando's still laughing.
I just killed Armando.
Oh shit!
Am I right though, Armando?
That's like watching Crocodile Dundee if you want to learn about Australian culture.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it, and I'll give you my recommendations on it next week.
He kind of has a point, because all we ever learned from that movie, from Crocodile Dundee, was that's not a knife.
Oh no, this is a knife.
Yeah, but in that movie, Born in East LA, Cheech Marin is working in a factory, and it supposedly is being employed by a bunch of illegals.
Mm-hmm.
Immigration does a raid at the factory, and they sweep him up in it, and he's like, no, I'm legal, I just don't have my wallet on me. So he can't prove that he's legal, and the whole time in the movie he's trying to get back over the border. And the one of the funniest parts is his cousin is there illegally, doesn't speak English. Cheech doesn't speak Spanish, so he's calling his house, and his answering machine is behind a picture of Jesus.
It's like, it's the whole freaking Beaner statue like memento that happens with the candles and all the shit there.
Yeah, and the picture of Jesus is kind of like a holograph. So if you look at it one way, Jesus is looking at you this way. If you turn this way,
he's still
looking at you another way. So the answer machine goes on, and the cousin is like, doesn't understand English, and he's just like, oh my God, Jesus is talking to me, because he doesn't see the answer machine behind the picture. So at one point someone calls, and they're fucking with him on their answer machine, say, hey, you, give me a beer. Give me a cerveza. So the fucker goes to the fridge, opens a can of beer, and he's like holding it above his head like it's the Grail.
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
It's really funny movie. It's from the 80s.
The jail scene with
Hey.
Theo.
Well, they're the best movies back in the 80s.
Oh God. Yeah, the jail. I almost forgot about the jail
I
scene.
like your pants.
Like your pants. Why don't you take them off? Like your shirt.
So I remember growing up as a kid that you'd go to the VHS store and you'd have the VHS tapes that had like a picture, like a actually photo picture of the movie, and then you had the other movies that were a cartoon as their cover. But we all knew that the ones that had the cartoon as the cover was a little bit B grade.
Oh.
And you may see a little nudity in it. That's how we knew that which movies were the good ones to watch and which ones were the boring ones to watch.
Which ones to watch when mom and dad were home? Which ones to watch when mom and dad weren't?
Can we get that cartoon? So to Dad, that's a cartoon. Can we get that? And he's like, nope, you can't get that one.
Yeah, can I get that white box video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the 3 X's for?
No.
What's behind the door with the beads? Can we go back there?
Oh, God. We never had those.
Oh, no.
No, we just had them on the shelf.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just said adult entertainment. That was it.
Yeah, over here,
Yeah,
they were either behind
so
saloon
different.
doors or beads.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And I was dumbfounded because America is so free speech and all that kind of thing, but you watch the movies like Lethal Weapon, it's frick, or they use another term. But in Australia, it'd be like, fuck you, Ricks. He'd literally say fuck. And then here it's like, frick. You can't say ass on TV. You can't say anything. And I'm like, that's just, to me, blew my mind. I'm like, well, this is America.
Do you remember the movie Repo Man with Emilio Estevez?
Oh, vaguely.
So that movie has, I think, at one point held the record for the F word for fuck in a movie at one point. So it was on TV one time. I was like, there's no way this thing could be on TV. So I start watching it, and they replaced fuck with frick.
Yep.
So and it sounds so stupid because it's not even his voice.
Yes, it's somebody else's.
It's like, hey, frick you freaking fricker.
Mm-hmm. It's like Lethal Weapon. You watch it, it's freak, and it's like, dude, that wasn't even Danny Glover's voice.
Yeah.
Like, who was that? Was that Denzel Washington saying that?
No, it was a white guy. It wasn't a black guy's voice. It was a white guy's voice. Frick.
Lethal Weapon 3, though, when they go through the subway, the drive-thru in the subway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that part? I don't know why we go through the drive-thru. Every time you go through the drive-thru, they fuck you.
Yes. But
That's a great part.
Drive-thru.
Did you know that Beverly Hills Cop 3 is coming out? 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
4.
I don't think I saw 2 or 3.
That's
those were 1 and 2 were the best. 3 was cheesy because it was at an amusement park, and you could already tell that it might have already jumped the shark. But now,
people of that age and that jump the shark shit.
Well, you know why they're bringing it back? Because it's people like us that will go and watch it because it'll bring back memories back in the day.
Yeah, the nostalgia.
I'll be going. I'm going.
I won't be going.
That's okay.
I don't think it's going to be in theaters. I think it's going to be on. I thought it was going to be on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know.
Amazon. Shark to Amazon.
Straight to video.
Timu. What's that other station called? Kibble Keep.
Freebie.
Tubi.
Freebie. It's going to be on Tubi.
Speaking of Tubi, you can catch Kingdom Crawl on Tubi and American Crawlers on Tubi right now.
Oh, look at that! I pitched that pretty good.
Yeah, nice segue. Thank you.
Thanks for lobbing those beach balls at me.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, you can watch me and Armando go wheel.
Yeah.
And Armando go swimming in very cold water.
And you can see why it's going to cold. If you didn't know it's cold water, you'll know it's cold water when he gets out.
Yes.
That's what's it mean.
No, just because your nipples are hard. Remember, you're a nipple guy. You're not a breast man.
Mm.
You're a nipple man.
Oh, God.
Going to hell.
That's
Somebody
okay.
is.
I'll meet you there. And you're older than I am, so maybe you'll meet me there.
Yeah, I'll be meeting you there.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Joe Biden, we'll see him there.
No, I won't. He's not going to the same place I am.
No.
No, he's definitely going to hell.
Gonna kill him twice.
Slowly. Just do it slow.
Did you see he fell asleep at the West Point graduation?
I just don't know what's wrong with that guy.
It's unbelievable. And then he asked for an applause.
Oh, he didn't ask for applause? He said applause?
Yeah.
Beg for applause.
It's like a game show.
I mean,
Someone
basically,
comes up,
that's all they needed was a light that said applause, please.
Yeah, it's pretty. Look, it's pretty shameful to watch that's the president of the United States.
Yeah, watch this.
Was certain that NATO would fracture. I met with him right after being elected president, right after I was sworn in, and we talked about this very issue. The fall, he decided to look.
What?
I shouldn't get into this problem.
Jesus Christ!
It gets me a little excited. Never forget, America is the strongest when we lead, not only by our example of our power, but by the power of our example. You can clap for that.
I don't think I heard one person clap.
No.
Well, the prop says everyone claps.
Was the person out the back with a microphone going?
Yeah. So, and then he also had a speech at Morehouse University for their graduation. And he's given this whole speech, and it is just the most cringe shit to the point where students got up and walked out.
I saw this. Yes.
He's pandering to the black students police should not be killing African American men all the time. And
It's only
there's
part of the
even
time.
yeah. And at one point, there was even a professor. He kind of like turns to the side, like, "Is this motherfucker serious?" Like,
Yeah, we just
I
kill
know
him
what he's
part
doing
time.
right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he's lost. I think he's lost the black vote.
He's lost a lot of votes.
Oh yeah.
I think people have started to see through his charade.
That guy that went to Congo, definite Biden supporter.
Yes,
Definite Biden supporter.
yes. It's just been it's a gross situation.
Yes.
I mean, he's made Trump a political prisoner. He's weaponized the legal system. The funny thing is, he keeps saying that Trump is going to demand that he's the president for the rest of his life. Trump has never said or suggested that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything
but-
that he's accusing Trump of doing or wanting to do, he's doing himself.
Yep.
Well, that's the whole point. Everything that they've said that he's going to do when he becomes president, they're doing it.
Yeah.
So if you say that the other person is going to do all these things and you're not, and when you get into power, everybody still thinks of, oh, thank God that he's not in power because we'll be doing this and we'll be doing that. They don't take any notice that it's already happening.
Mm-hmm.
They're all desensitized.
Remember, he said that the winter of death was coming for those who are not vaccinated.
I'm still waiting.
I'm still waiting.
I'll survive.
I
a couple
never
of
got
winters.
vaccinated.
Yeah. No one jabbed me.
No.
Hell no.
He's saying that Trump is the divider, but no one has seen that.
Nope. No.
And the Latino vote is getting stronger for Trump too.
Well, it's divided because the conservatives are now divided with the liberals. That's what the division is. But we don't talk shit about these fucking stupid bitches on TV that are calling for a freaking player's job because he made an excerpted comment that they're taking out of freaking context to say
right.
that he should be taken out of the league, whatever. No, it has nothing to do with anything.
Yep.
And then the other one that she's coming to someone else like wants his job because he disrespected her. Fuck you. You disrespect everybody. No, that's the division. The division isn't what Trump's doing. The division is the fact that they don't like it and
you go back
their problems.
When Trump was president, I think I've never, or maybe leading up to Trump becoming president, I've never seen this country and race so together before than any other time.
Mm-hmm.
And then but when Biden got in, it just went to crap. Everyone was starting to hate each other again. It was back to being, whites on blacks and Asians and this and that, and I hate you and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Well, it was never like that.
And now he's dragging the Jews into it.
Yeah. So, and that's the whole point of it. If people are divided, they're easier to conquer. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's all it is.
So I don't know if you heard, but today,
probably not because we were actually at work. So.
2 Congress people have defected from the Democratic Party.
Oh, who's this? AOC?
One in California. This woman, I forget her name, and I can't find the link to it right now. But in the Senate of California, she stands up and says, "I cannot take it anymore. Everything that you're doing is wrong. You're not protecting our children. You're not protecting our young women. I can't take it anymore. I'm done." There was another senator that also left the Democratic Party, and it was a man. I can't remember his name either. I should have saved these. Maybe I did save these links here. Give me 1 second.
Which state was he from?
It's actually Joe Manchin.
Why do I know that name?
Senator from. Where is he from? He joined the Independent Party. I can't remember what state he represents. But the woman's name is Susan Telemontis. She's been a Democrat in California for the last 12 years.
Oh. Yeah, well, she probably wasn't as left as what they are right now.
You're probably right. She was probably more left center.
Mm-hmm.
And the more the Democratic Party goes left, I think they're pushing more people to the right.
Correct. Yep. So you just saw what happened in California. They just put the wages back up again.
Mm-hmm.
The minimum wage for fast food restaurants.
Right.
$30 an hour.
That's stupid.
I'm like, guess where I'm moving to?
Yeah.
Because I can work at McDonald's and earn $30 an hour. Like how
and do shitty service. You don't have to worry about your job.
No.
Because if you get fired from there, you can go to Wendy's.
Yeah. So the whole thing was, the way it worked was fast food jobs were made for kids.
Yes.
They got school, go after school, go and work. I got college, I'll go work. You might split shifts, and it worked. They got, $11 an hour. They're paying for what they need to pay for. And then since COVID came around, it was like everyone lost their job, and then all the older people were like, man, I lost my job. Where can I go get a job? Oh,
Still a job
I'll go work at McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
But now me working at McDonald's doesn't pay the bills. So I'm going to get out the front and complain that I want a pay rise to work at McDonald's so I can pay my bills rather than go find a proper job that's not a child's job to pay your bills.
Yep.
And being in California, that's where all the shit happens. And everyone's just like, well, we'll just do this and do that. And that's why everyone says, I wish California would just fall off and float away.
So California had a surplus at one point of, I think it was almost $1 billion. Just recently, they announced they have a deficit of over $300 million. And Gavin Newsom is blaming the climate change for this.
Did the sun burn the money?
That's what I like to know.
Did it? It burned in the fires. That's what it was. It burned in the fires.
My theory is that it's all part of the homeless scam in California. That's a big moneymaker for the politicians out there, is the homelessness, because they're all quote unquote nonprofit organizations that this money is going to, and there's no checks and balances in place to see that this money is sought through to where it needs to go. There are currently, I think they said, 500 homes built for the homeless in a homeless camp. And they're single bedroom little bungalows that they built specifically for homeless people. They're unoccupied and have been unoccupied for over 1.5 years.
Is that what they call a FEMA camp?
It's similar to a FEMA camp. Yeah, it looks just like one.
Yeah, it's all laundering money. That's exactly where all the Ukraine money's going.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to be sending to a country that is not winning the war.
Right. And won't win the war.
Well, that's not America. That didn't earn that money.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't make that money. That's not helping our kids, our soldiers, our people, our elderly. Everything is going up, but Social Security is the same.
Yeah.
So what are these elderly people doing?
What I've always said, look after your country first. And I used to say when I was living at home in Australia, they never look after their own country. They're always worried about somebody else. Well, let's give, $10 million to Africa and $10 million to here. And whereas in America, we give billions of dollars away. Mm-hmm. For what? That's not helping us out.
To whoever's going to kick back some money into a politician's pocket.
Correct.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Have you seen the videos of people in what the fuck is that country? We were
Ukraine?
Just talking about Ukraine.
Walking around?
There's videos of people in clubs just partying, having a great time.
Yeah, that's not a war-torn country.
No.
I'm pretty sure back in, it was 1988 or where it was when Kuwait got invaded, I didn't see anyone at clubs or having barbecues and going shopping to get a new dress. That place, everyone was inside.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that stuff in Ukraine. They're all texting, catching buses, like nothing's even happening.
I think there was a graphic that showed the size of the war zone, and I think it was like half the size of New Jersey.
Oh,
so
wow.
the country is pretty large, but the area that the war is in, that's what everyone focuses on, and the media is making it sound like, oh my God, it's such a war-torn area. They're these poor people. They can't survive. They need more money. Send them more money.
So you work out. That's a lot of money to send to New Jersey.
Yes.
A lot of money to send to New Jersey.
And resources.
And still not win.
On top of that, we sent money and resources to Gaza.
Mm-hmm.
And they're dropping supplies by plane and crushing people on the ground with these pallets of
it's like
that are hundreds of pounds.
What is that? Should I move? No, don't worry about moving. I'm going to get to it first.
I'm going to catch it. Hold on.
Yes.
Stay there. A little more to the left. A little more to the There you go. You're right under it.
Yes. You soften its blow when it comes down, so my TV don't break.
It's got a parachute. It won't hurt.
It's like stupid. And we just keep letting it happen. At some point, something has to give, and and I don't know. I can go on to, the insurrection and all this kind of stuff that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Because, who goes and fights with a flagpole? You're in America. We have guns. If you're going to fight, you're going to take a gun. You're not going to take a flagpole.
Well, here's the thing. Trump did tell Pelosi, I'm sending the National Guard. And Pelosi said, no, it's fine. The Capitol Police can handle it. We don't need them.
Because she thought, you know what? I bet you Trump did the Biden voice, and she thought it was him. And she was expecting 6 people to turn up.
Right.
In a circle.
Yeah.
That's what it was. She had no clue it was Trump playing a trick.
It was an AOC rally.
Yeah.
For 13 people, and two of them are behind the camera.
Peekers.
Oh God, it's just a joke.
I'm glad you brought up a joke. I'm glad you're bringing up jokes, because I don't know if you follow baseball or not. I'm sure you followed cricket. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like baseball, but American.
I can play baseball, but I never follow it.
Have you heard of the name Angel Hernandez?
Oh, that fucking guy.
Are we talking about the umpire?
Yes.
Yes.
So this motherfucker.
The worst umpire in the history of umpires.
Yeah. Abruptly announced his retirement on Tuesday. On Monday, saying that he was going to retire on Tuesday. So the entire American baseball loving community is in just rejoicing and thankful for this.
2025 is a year.
This fucking guy, like, there was, I don't think there was one game based on analytics. There wasn't one game that he called with more than 50% of a correct assessment. Sounds
like an Australian football umpire.
I had this montage I put together. I found these clips on YouTube. So look at all these horrible calls.
2-2. You have got to be kidding me.
Make sure I get there this year.
3-2 pitch. Let's low it in. Oh, they said he went around. Uh-oh. He's going to be out of this game. If he
the Bryce Harper one.
Oh, my goodness.
Gracious.
Oh, my goodness.
That is just...
Strike three call. And that time the plate got a little wider, and Recker's been thrown out of the game.
Hit him with it.
Called strike three, and Schwarber is thrown out of the game, and he had zero issue with getting thrown out. Making it very clear.
On goes home, Chicago!
This guy's made fun of the umpire and got thrown out of the game.
And don't worry, I'll have some speaks with that home plate umpire after the game. Ooh.
Would you believe that after he led the fans in song, the umpire had McMichael ejected from the ballpark? So he wasn't there to see what happened in the last of the ninth with the game tied and the Cubs having runners on first and second, one out, and pinch hitter Joe Girardi up.
Yeah, the power that they're giving these umpires is even worse.
Yes.
You can't even say, you say a word to them and they're out. Like in the 70s, Billy Martin,
they're liberals.
used to go in there and
you hurt me. You hurt my feelings.
Kick and fight and spit and whatever. Now it's like, oh, you can't argue with me at all.
No.
Billy Martin is the best example of that because Billy Martin would almost spit talk in their face.
Oh, yeah.
Throw dirt on their shoes. Throw his hat on the ground at their feet and still stay in the game.
They've just turned girly. Like, I think it's all come about with, here's your participation trophy. This is where it's all started. Like, you can't get angry at me. You can't pick on me. You can't have a go at me because I can tell you right now, watching that clip got me so angry and brought back so many memories that I would have turned around and smacked them with the bat.
So what do they do in cricket when there's a bad call? Like if there's a googly.
A googly?
I think that's what they call it, right? And a googly.
Yeah, googly's like it's a
weird pitch, right?
Yes. It's a bowl. We bowl the ball.
Yeah.
We don't throw it.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah. We get angry at them. Like, we're Australians. We get right up in your face. Like, but I can guarantee you now that wouldn't happen anymore. Because it's just the way things are done now, it's just not the done thing to do. You get angry and you get thrown out. Like, you can't even have your say anymore. You can't go, that's a wrong call because of, give them your story. They don't listen to that. And like I said, watching that brought back memories to me of being so angry at a game. I used to play grass field hockey and I scored a goal in the final and the other side's umpire said, nope, it hit the goalie's foot. I'm like, cool, short corner. No, it's a free hit for the other team. I'm like, hell no. I was probably 11 and it was probably 30 degrees out and I walked straight up to him. I was only a little kid. I was probably 5'6", maybe. He was like 6'4" when I looked at him. Well, I just turned around and got there like I'm hitting a baseball and went up you, buddy, and literally hit him across the arm with the stick. And it was like a whip crack. He was on the ground. I think he's crying. I had the whole other team chasing me down the pitch, trying to catch me because they're going to beat me up. And then all the parents from my side of the team were chasing them to stop them from getting to me. It was hilarious, but that just made me angry. I can't watch stuff like that.
When I was in Little League, I got thrown out of 2 games for arguing balls and strikes. My dad each time grounded me because he's like, I raised you better than that. And he did, but I had such a drive to compete, such a competitive drive that I wanted to win. So in high school, I played baseball too. I got kicked off my freshman ball team because I argued balls and strikes with an umpire. As I'm walking back to the dugout, I'm just staring at him and I said, watch your back. I got thrown out. My coach heard it. He tossed me off the team and I got suspended from school for 3 days.
Damn. You got suspended from school?
Yeah. It was a big deal.
Wow. You really
I probably shouldn't have said it,
bad.
but yeah, I shouldn't have said it. No, but it was a fucking bad call.
It's the heat of the moment. Like that's what adrenaline does. It makes you do stuff you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's like jumping out of a plane. You're not supposed to do it, but the adrenaline makes you do it.
Well,
and it helps you have a parachute.
It happens with sports. They put you in an activity that's competitive, and they want you to be competitive and do your best. But then when you get mad because shit's happening, you're not supposed to like get mad. You're supposed to be a grown up. I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking 7. Come on, I'm throwing a bat. I'm freaking. I'm hitting the bat up against the freaking.
Yep.
Bench or whatever. I'm like,
or I'm throwing my bat away.
I'm kicking shit. I mean, hitting the trash can, kicking the trash can, whatever that is. It's gonna happen. It's not like you're trying to do it to just do it for no reason. Just like you go up and you're doing it on the way to go to bat. No, you did it because something happened.
Speaking of Little League, shout out to your nephews.
Oh yeah, those little motherfuckers. They won.
They won the championship.
They won their championship.
Oh, well done.
Zay and Joe. Actually, Joe got pulled aside and got most improved on the team.
Nice.
They got up there. They both got up there and they kicked butt. And they didn't really kick butt. That was the best part. Is they won, but it was a game of just sitting there and being patient. And the whole team was good. They were patient. There wasn't a lot of hits, but there was a lot of runs walked in. But at the beginning of the season, they would have all just struck out and just been done. They wouldn't have walked all the bases, but they sat there. They waited for pitches. They swung at good pitches. They had tip offs. They had a few good hits, but it wasn't just like bam, bam hits out everywhere. But no, they did really good. They grew a lot, and the whole team came together and pissed that other team off. It was funny as hell. The other coaches.
That's the best part of winning.
It's like the best team in the league that comes in. They know they're going to win. They came in and I think they just thought they were just destined to win this game, and they came and got their ass handed to them. The coach was pissed.
Nice.
Oh well.
And,
shit happens.
They got this one fat coach at third base, and he's got his little fat kid that plays catcher, and he's yelling at his kid, don't go down looking again. And then he swings. He's like, why are you swinging at that? The kid's like, well, what the fuck? Am I swinging? Am I not swinging?
Yeah.
And he's just yelling. And then he's like, I'm just laughing the whole time. Like, yeah, whatever, fucker.
Oh.
In my freshman football team, my freshman team went 9-1 for the whole year. We lost the last game of the season to prevent us from going undefeated. We played a school called Kentwell. They're in Montebello. You probably know this school.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Kentwell.
It's a Catholic school. So we're playing this school. It was a scrimmage game, and we beat them something like 42-3. It was just a clobbering, and we're celebrating on their 50-yard line, just happy. Their coach comes over. This is bullshit. You shouldn't be celebrating like this. You should be humble. My coach says, you don't want us to celebrate and win on your field? Win the fucking game.
There's no humble.
No.
You have to celebrate. It's all that hard work throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
And it's a big FU.
Yeah.
It's like, well done, guys. Woo!
I'm going to start doing this to my wife and see what she does.
And just go, when she tells you off, just go, it's peace, man. It's peace.
Yeah.
What are you getting angry for?
I wanted 2 beers. Not one. Not one, 2.
Peace and love, honey. Peace and love.
So we should start wrapping this up. And before I forget, this is 1 year of Chew Quieter. Wow. Officially 1 year.
Really?
Our first episode was June 1st, 2023. Of recording this episode. It's May 31st. So 1 year of Chew Quieter. We have a new co-host, Chris Meehan from Down Under.
Down Under.
And
here's another thing too. Today is our anniversary of living in Alabama for a whole year.
Congratulations.
Nice.
We moved into the house this time last year.
Nice.
And survived tornadoes so far.
Just 1?
2, 3.
They're scarier than I thought they were going to be. Like,
yeah, because it's
a little bit more worrisome.
They always come at nighttime here.
Oh,
like,
God,
I want the daytime tornadoes so you can actually see them coming, not go wait for the flash of lightning to go, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Well, not only that, I'd like to sleep through the night.
That too. I don't really sleep, so it's okay.
You know me, I go to bed at 9.
The door opened. I need to go get my pedicure.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. See you soon.
See you guys.